Hello, beautiful people. Yes. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Nadira Lugg, and I'm the president, founder, spiritual coach, life coach, tarot reader of One Love and Light Center located here in California. And we are a spiritual center that help people find and maintain their blissful Zen. So in other words, I love to tell people, think of us as your elevator operators to elevated consciousness. Yeah. And we do this in a myriad of ways. We do this through the practice of yoga, tarot, Reiki healing sessions. Yes, I am a Reiki master. We do this through guided meditation, and the list goes on and on and on. All right. So at the end of the day, I just want to be of service to all. Come through. Yeah. And so we are here today to celebrate the full moon in Aquarius. Oh, and before I forget, and I won't, shout out to all subscribers, our old subscribers for being there and getting those likes, and our new subscribers. We sure appreciate you. And if you are a new subscriber and have not subscribed yet, but that's okay. Your girl got you. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube to go ahead and give us some love, those likes. And if you know someone who could benefit from this information they're going to get today, by all means, please share the love. We appreciate you. Yes, hit that notification button always. And when you are ready for your own personal reading, by all means, all links are below. Just hit us up at the website at numerical One Love and Light Center. So, without further ado, this message is for you, the collective, because this reading is for the full moon in Aquarius, for all signs. The reading is for how to best harness this full moon energy in Aquarius. Okay, so beautiful people, there is knowledge, there is wisdom, there is advice, there is guidance from the spirit guides, from angels, ancestors, from divine one, and it's flowing through me to come to you, beautiful people. All right. So I have 7 decks on. No, what do I have? Do I have 7 or 6? I have 6 decks on deck. And because we're honoring the Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus and is always the rebel riser, I got a deck for the light workers. Okay, since they're about justice and up. And one of the cards is justice. They're all about justice and equal opportunity for all and of humanity. So I love my fellow air sign Aquarius. So this message is really near and dear to my heart. So beautiful people, without further ado, this message is for you, the collective, and let's go. Okay, let's do it. Starting up first with the tarot cards, we have 9 of Cups. Now I did adjust this light. So, okay, here we go. Yes, we have 9 of Cups, and underneath the deck, this is why I kind of laughed earlier, we have the Justice card come through. I'm using my newer tarot cards, the Light Seekers deck, and it's pretty dope. Okay, so let's start with this 9 of Cups. I love how girlfriend is so joyous in the moment. Yes, come get some. With the, I hope y'all see this buried treasure going on. It's not even buried, it's open. So that should give you an idea about the energy that's going on with the 9 of Cups. So if you've been following me, 9 of Cups, or Cups, is all about emotions, emotional feelings, all things related to even water signs, okay? And so the 9 of Cups is a very auspicious card. Reason being is because it's also called and considered the wish card. And the reason being is because it's when all things are happening for our best good. It's the power of manifestation. It's the power of creation. It's the power of receiving all the things that we've been asking for. It's a message of abundance, of feeling good, of receiving everything that you basically asked for. So this is a great thing. Now, I don't know if y'all been keeping up with my readings, but we have just come out of the Lionsgate portal reading. Oh, I shouldn't say we're out of it. We're still in it till August 12th, beautiful people. So use that information and energy. And I will notice that with some of the cards that came out with this full moon in Aquarius, the energy is consistent. It is consistent in the sense of this is our self-development energy that we are literally just wrapped up in, okay? And so with it, with this great positive energy and this great self-development that's going on, beautiful people, again, if you've been keeping up with the Leo, new moon in Leo and the Lionsgate portal, everything that was going on with Leo going on, yes, it's an abundance. These cards have been consistent. This energy has been consistent. I am a witness to what I'm experiencing of abundance and greatness and prosperity and blessings that have been coming my way. But I will also preface, I've been doing the work as well. So beautiful people, I hope you are out there doing the work as well, writing out what you want, writing out those manifestations, having clarity on what the heart desires, since we're still in that Leo season and they're all about the heart. And receive, be open, be ready to receive. I'll be on set tomorrow, which is why I'm doing this today on the 10th, when the full moon shows up and shows out. Tomorrow on the 11th, out of all things, 11th if you're here in the States, and the 12th if you're in other places of the world. But guess what? I am so excited. I'm so excited. It's on the 11th, but I'm here for you on the 10th. So beautiful people, stay in the flow of this 9 of Cups. This is how we're harnessing and utilizing this wonderful energy, and it's paying off, beautiful people. It is paying off in this full moon. Come through. Yes. And then we have again 11, justice card. Now, the justice card is also related to the energy and sign of Libra, okay? Which is why there are scales. There are scales here. But also, girlfriend has her scales on what? A sword. And the reason being is because Libra is air energy, and air energy is always associated with the swords. And why? Because the sword represents truth, honesty, clarity, sharpness, prowess, intellectual, mental awareness, and it's always about the mental capabilities, all right, and the intellectual side of ourselves, okay, the logic that goes along with everything. And so with this justice card being underneath the deck, beautiful people, guess what? Some of us have some legal issues we are dealing with. Guess what? They're going to happen. They're going to happen. And no matter what, it's going to work out for your best good. Okay. Know that whatever is happening, it's going to resolve itself for the betterment of you. And that is the energy you need to put out there. That is the energy. If you're writing your list for manifestations, you put it out there, because justice also represents the accountability that we hold. It's about cause and effect. It's about a balance of things. So if anything is out of whack right now, just know with this wonderful energy we've been working with, it's time to get things back in balance. I think we talked about that, or I talked about that during the Lionsgate portal. I promise you, a lot of these messages are crossing over. We are still in the energy of duality. We're still in the energy of balance. We're still, that's what it was. It was a temperance card. So we're still in the energy of patience and balance. Balance is key. All right. Those scales are balancing out. I need you to be open to seeing the truth with clarity of what's going on. All right. It's here, beautiful people. Be open. Use a balance of the mental with the use of the emotional with the cups. Come through. It's called emotional intelligence. And always remember, again, there's a balance in all things. A little bit emotional with a little bit of intelligence, logic, okay, to go along with it. Emotional intelligence. Keep going. I'm gonna keep it moving. Up next, we have, I swear, sometimes I pull these cards and I crack up. You have Uranus, and who's associated with the planet of Uranus? And it's so cute because I hear Uranus, I hear Uranus, I hear all kinds of ways to say it, but who's associated with this wonderful planet? Aquarius. Oh my goodness, we are in the vibe for real. Electrifying energy surrounds you. Expect the unexpected and embrace change. Any loss or elimination will be followed by liberation. Oh, I love that. Expect the unexpected and embrace change. Any loss or elimination will be followed with liberation. And we also have underneath the deck, mutable, survival of the fittest. A new approach may be the solution. Be flexible and adapt. Now, check this out. Like I said, with this Uranus energy of Aquarius, they are considered the rebel rousers. They are considered the ones who set things straight. They are the ones who are always looking for what? Justice. Justice for all mankind, womankind, humanity. They are willing to go ahead and question authority, question government, question whatever needs to happen. And if it doesn't fit right in this puzzle of life and everyone is not benefiting, baby, they ready to chuck it, get rid of it, rewrite it, do what needs to be done. And I love that. I have a wonderful best friend that is an Aquarius, and I feed off of that energy all the time. Shout out to you, Miss Kelly. Yes. Okay, so getting back to this electrifying energy. Expect the unexpected and embrace change. Any loss or elimination will be followed by liberation. So get this. I have been receiving a lot of energy and a lot of people who I swear they're giving me the same playbook or verbatim of what they're saying. And you know what they're saying? Man, I'm cutting people off my friends list. I'm cutting energy and people out of my life. I don't know. Enough is enough. And and I'm listening. I'm hearing. I'm taking it in. And guess what? I'm practicing too. If it's not for me, baby, it got to go. Well, that is the same energy that I was just talking about with if it doesn't suit for the betterment of self and for us, then it has to go. So beautiful people, be aware if you're having feelings of you're noticing what we just get through talking about. When you receive this clarity about things and it's being unjust, then it's time to do some soul searching, some getting clarity with everything, with that mental, what you're seeing, being honest and truthful with self, that this situation, this relationship, this circumstance is not jiving for me. And if you need to clean house, clean it. That's literally and figuratively. Clean house. If the person's energy is not vibing with you in the family or the job or the environment, then it's time to make some changes. And know this. I am a firm believer, and I've seen it and I've witnessed it for myself. When you ask for help from do we have any questions on that? I mean, any cards? When you ask for help from your spirit guides, they are willing to give you some answers. But remember this. Be careful about the questions you ask, because you must be prepared to get the response, to get the answers. So if you're praying for peace and calm and telling somebody to remove somebody out of your life in a most positive way, be prepared when that happens. So that could be a lessening of the phone calls. They don't come over no more. They ain't asking you what you're doing on Saturday night, Friday night, Sunday night. Spirit has a way, because you've already put that intention out there. You've asked for this person's energy to be removed from your space. Guess what? Universe, spirit, source will work with you because you set your intention to start removing people slowly but surely on out the way. So I say that to say, any loss or elimination will be followed by liberation. Open your eyes, beautiful people. Open your heart and understand with that connected, in tune energy, what is for you and what is not for you. Okay, and let's be real, let's be honest. This is not the time to backtrack and try to coax yourself into, well, although they work in my last good nerve right now. In 1996, they did buy me that cupcake cake party thing that I wanted. That was back then, boo. That was the past. Right now, we're dealing with the present. And right now, anything that is not feeding our soul, our spirit, our heart, our mind, they're either taking or they're giving. They're feeding or they are taking like vampires. It's either or. It's a balance. So be careful to balance out and figure out what they are here for, okay? And then be open to the liberation that comes afterwards. When this change is, if it's occurring now or when it's occurring, let it happen. Just flow with, take deep, mindful breaths and repeat to yourself, this is happening for my best good. It is happening for me, not to me. Come through. Yes. And again, underneath the deck, on survival of the fittest, a new approach may be the solution. So be flexible and adapt. And a part of that adaptation that we have to take on is, again, figuring out who is for us and who is against us, okay? And again, it's really just not against in the way of they're coming to get me. No, it's more of if they cannot feed your spirit mind, if they're not a part of that like-minded energy. Right now, we are in the energy of it has to be positive. It has to be forthgoing. It has to move me in the direction that I'm going towards. And I'm going forward. I can't go backwards anymore. There was a rapper that brought this up too. He said, there's a reason why spaceships do not have brakes. So no, doesn't have a reverse. There's a reason why spaceships don't have a reverse gear. There is no reverse. If it's a reverse, it's because we're coming back down from where we came from. But we're forward movement, forward momentum. Forward is the action we are going for, okay? So embrace, adapt to it. Go through the feelings if it feels uncomfortable. There is nothing wrong with accepting the honesty and the clarity that it doesn't feel good or it feels uncomfortable. But flow with it, beautiful people. Adapt. Go ahead and embrace that mutable energy and adapt. Moving on. You also have nine hidden treasures, You have brilliant, untapped potential just waiting to be explored. Now, when we get a chance to clear out all the energy that's blocking us, great things can happen. Now here, check this out. Your second card for the life coaching cards is 41, power struggle. You may be involved in a power struggle between two or more people. And the last one underneath the deck is 54, the journey. You are learning that every challenge you face has a hidden gift inside. Now, I do believe that this is all just a supporting energy, supporting cards, put it that way. Supporting energy and supporting cards are what we just got through talking about. Why? When you're dealing with people who are pulling at you due to a power struggle, it takes some energy from you because it's like a tug of war. And you want to be heard, you want to be seen, they want to be heard, they want to be seen, and now we're pulling at each other. Well, guess what? While you're pulling and tugging, you're exerting energy that can flow someplace else, energy that could be flowing to your greatest good, energy that could be flowing to your goal, your manifestations, your co-creations that you are utilizing through this wonderful Lion's Gate energy during this full moon of Aquarius. Because remember, full moons are used to forgive, release, and let go. So if we are feeling that we're going through a power struggle right now with two or more people and we feel like there is no give and this person is always taking and I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, then it's time to make a decision. Because why? We have choices. We either engage and continue to engage with this power struggle or simply make a decision. I'm not doing this anymore. You believe what you believe, and that is okay. And I believe what I believe, and that is also okay. I just need us to respect one another's point of view so that we can keep this moving. And that, my dear, that kind of diplomacy can be applied to whether or not you are at home, you are at work, you are out at the grocery store. It doesn't matter where you're at. Get grounded, stay grounded in your major purpose. We don't have time for foolishness or expending our great energy for nonsense. Because guess what? They will continue to do what they're doing 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from now. And they don't see nothing wrong with it. But you, my woke brother and sister, you, my more higher conscious awareness brother or sister, that you know better. You know better, and I know you are willing to do better. So you don't have to engage in these power struggles. Make a decision for it, not for them. It's for you, because you need to free up that time and that energy for your best and highest good. Why? Because when you do, you find yourself learning and finding hidden treasures. You have a brilliant, untapped potential just waiting to be explored. When you are distracted by nonsense, it is hard for you to find your inner treasure. It is, because you're so busy thinking about that person and that situation that you are missing out on the treasure that is unfolding in front of you. You are missing out on the talents, the skills that you have probably learned and gained from this experience, because without this experience, how else would you have learned that you can handle these situations in this particular way? Some of us have probably learned through a particular situation. They forced me to have to give the speech or a big presentation at work, and I did not want to volunteer for that. But when we changed our frame of mind and we got in front of others, and we stood at that podium or stood up at that table, and we probably gave the best speech that we ever could have given. We tapped into some potential that we didn't even know we had. So, beautiful people, whatever situation is being tossed in front of your face, you be victorious with it. You stand up with your positive energy, knowing that whatever happens, I am triumphant. And from it, I've learned something. And I've learned something that's going to stay with me forever and a day. A new talent, a new capability, a new thought, a new idea, new inspiration, new every opportunities. Be open to your hidden treasures during this full moon season, during this just magnificent energy. Come on now. And that underneath the deck, you are learning that every challenge you face has a hidden gift inside. So here we go again with this hidden energy, this hidden treasure, this hidden gift. It is a journey. It is a journey. Yes, it is. And it's out. This is cute too. 54, 5 plus 4 equals what? 9. Come through. Synchronicities at their finest. This is a journey, beautiful people, and everybody is on their own journey. And yes, unfortunately, and I'm not going to even say unfortunately, let me retract that. Fortunately, we have to take this by ourselves, and everyone cannot go on your journey. Reason being, they're on their own doggone journey. I can't join your journey when I'm on my own journey. And because you're on your own journey, you're going to learn so many wonderful facets of yourself that you just would not have paid attention if you were distracted by a gang of folks that you wanted to bring with you. Everybody can't come. Everybody can't come on your journey. They just can't. They can't flow in your vibration. They can't hang with your frequency. They can't hear the frequency you're on. I'm sorry, but let's just, let's tell the truth. Let's tell the truth. There are some people I no longer talk to anymore because from my past, way past, and It is what it is. And I had a hard time accepting that when people wasn't returning my phone calls, when certain things just wasn't jiving together. I would make appointments or try to meet up with people, and unfortunately, they don't have the time, and that's okay. I had to sit with that and say, okay, there's a reason, and it's for me just to flow. There's a reason for a season why we meet people and why it's just a season. And there's no love lost. I have love and compassion for everyone, but I also have to be aware of the signs. Again, using my emotional intelligence to understand I got to let go and keep moving forward. It's all good. If they're meant to be back in my life, they will come back in my life. But for right now, while I'm doing my work and my creation, my manifestations, no distractions, please. Yes, come through. I'm good. Moving on. I hope you got that. Okay. All right. So now we're harnessing the animal spirits. And what do we have up first? I love it. 21 dove spirit. Be peace. Be peace. And we also have 54 skunk. Skunk spirit, know your worth. Oh, it's getting good, baby, now. Yes. We also have number 19. I am jazzed, people, and I hope I'm gassed up. Come through. Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. You had a lot of animal spirit cards. We also have, what is this? 61, turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. And underneath the deck, we have, oh, so important, number 3, armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. Come through. So, feeding off what we just got through talking about, what spirit is bringing in my ear, be peace. Be peace. And how do you be peace? By making peace. Remember, again, we're in the full moon of Aquarius. So we release, we forgive, we let go. And from that, we find peace with our decisions to what? Let go and move on. That's all. If you have an issue, a mental block, an issue with that whole of letting go, substitute it with moving forward. How about that one? Ooh, I hope y'all didn't get that. My stomach growling from this. I will be eating afterwards. But I just want you to know you can be at peace. Be at peace. And again, it's all about programming and how we think of things. So again, be at peace by moving forward. Find your peace, beautiful people. And how do you also find your peace? By knowing your worth. Know your worth, beautiful people. Know that you, again, do you have time for nonsense, for foolishness? For people to come into your space talking crazy or accusing you of stuff or what you did or did not do? Do you have time for this foolishness? Do you have time for people pointing fingers at you? This happened and I don't feel right. Do you have time for that? And if so, more power to you. Good luck with that, baby. But if not, know your worth, knowing that you are worth your putting your time where you need it to go, spending time how you need to spend it, spending it with family, spending it with yourself. And I always want to be a proponent for what? Self-love. Know your worth. Know that you must give time and energy for yourself first in order to be able to share it with others. And in knowing your worth, know who you plan on spending time and energy talking with, because energy is real, energy is transferred, energy can be exchanged. So you better make sure you make smart and wise decisions on who you decide to share and exchange with. No more, no less. Come through. And be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to what you love. No one has the power to hate on what you love unless you give them power. So is there something you're working on right now in this flow that got you gassed up in the season of Leo, that got you all excited with the Lion's Gate portal opening and you're excited about your manifestations? I hope you wrote out your 3. I wrote out mine. I hope you wrote out your 3 to achieve throughout this year. and be loyal to what you love. Remember, the assignment in the last video was to write down 3 things that you felt connected with your heart's desire. Be loyal to what you love. Carve out the necessary time every single day to think and visualize of what you wrote down and what you see in the finish line, because it's already done. All you're doing is waiting for universe and meeting them halfway when it gets delivered. You're expecting the results. You're expecting the delivery. Be loyal to what you love. And that first love is self-love, your ideas, your time, your energy, your frequency. Give yourself some. Come on now. And with that turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Now, look, this works together also with set healthy boundaries. Now, the flow always, the wheel of abundance always flows like this. Okay, that's the wheel of abundance. Now, it's always in motion, reason being is because it's a cycle. And what you do is you give with gratitude and grace. Beautiful people, make sure you're taking the time out to be grateful for where you are right now today. Be grateful for the blessings you are presented with today. Be grateful for that home, that job, that fur baby, whatever you are in possession of today. Now, you may be in a home, but you want a bigger home, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's called expansion. That's probably a part of your manifestation. It was a part of mine. It was a part of mine earlier this year. Matter of fact, last year and earlier this year. And so with that mindset, I was gung-ho and baby, I'm having my house. But in all of that energy, I was so grateful for where I was in that present moment. I loved my house where I was at. I knew there was room for a bigger space. I knew there was room for me to have more. But in that present moment, I stayed blessed and in gratitude for having shelter over my head at that moment. Why? Because I know, especially living here in California, I know what it looks like to see homeless brothers and sisters out here on the streets. I know what it looks like to see people roaming in the middle of the streets, not knowing where they're going. Where's their next meal? Do I have someone I can call to talk to at 3 in the morning because I feel lonely? Come through. Here we go with some more truth. It's not meant to be a downer, but it's meant to be real. So beautiful people, count your blessings. So whatever you are manifesting and co-creating, stay in gratitude and with grace. And remember to pump the cycle, the wheel of abundance. Be a giver as well. And when you give from a pure heart, not expecting anything back. That is how you feed the pump of generosity. That is how you feed the pump of abundance. That is how you continue to keep these blessings flowing unlimited. It's unlimited potential, baby. So go and flow with it. Give from a pure heart. Now, this is where the balance comes in, because remember, we're all about that. What? Balance. If you are in a position to give with the heart, give generously. Now, that means that could be money, that could be time, that could be a listening ear, that can be positive energy, that could be cheering on a friend or a family member. That can just be whatever you want to as a sharer or a giver, okay? But understand this, at some point, you got to stay cognizant of the fact, am I giving too much energy? Do I have enough reserves for myself? And if not, healthy boundaries also means to be able to say no. And no is a full, complete sentence. Now, if you want to add some extra stuff, no, I just don't have the time right now. I don't have the resources. No, I don't have the gas to get out. I mean, whatever it is that you have to say, but understand this. No, 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 it's a complete sentence. Nope. To be honest, I just don't have the energy. I don't have the mental capacity. Time out, time out. I can see where this conversation is going. And to be honest, I just do not have the mental capacity to take this on right now. I really don't. I'm just going to speak my truth right now. And let me say this, a true friend would truly understand that. A true friend would truly understand that. Why? Because if you both have a shared friendship, then they know and will respect the fact that if you've been there for them in the past, they can understand that in this moment, hey, you probably going through your own thing. Okay. And so with that being said, always have healthy boundaries. Give from a loving place and a loving heart, but also understand when the time comes and there's just no more to give and you can't fully give of yourself, pull back. Let folks know I need a reset. Time out. I need a reset because this is too much. I'm going through my own thing and I just can't take on anything else right now. I just can't do it. Not going to do it. How about that one? Not going to do it. All right. So beautiful people, keep that in mind. Moving on. For your moonology cards, because you know I'm going to do these moonology cards when it's a full moon and a new moon. And the first one up is have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. So this goes back even with the little wish card. Have faith in your dreams. Whatever you are co-creating right now, baby, back. Remember, using all this great energy, you can do it. Have faith, faith of a mustard seed. Believe. No one else got to believe it for you. They can't believe it for you. You're the one with the vision. You're the one who can see it with the forethought. So you are the one who's going to have to put the faith and water and sow that seed that you planted. You're going to have to water it. You're going to have to talk to it every single day by saying out loud what you're manifesting. You are the one who's going to have to feed it wonderful energy and nurture it. Okay. Keep that in mind. And then underneath the deck, the end of a tough cycle approaches. The end of the tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is Capricorn is ruled by Sagittarius. And guess what? Sagittarius is also a co-ruling planet of Aquarius. So that's pretty dope. Okay, I see you. I hear you, Spirit. So know this, whatever tough cycle you've been going through, hey, let's go. It's the end. It's coming. It's approaching. Remember, you got these 9 of Cups. You have great stuff coming at you. You have electrifying energy surrounding you. You have the hidden treasures. You are on this journey and this cycle is ending. Come through. Y'all better use this wonderful Leo energy right now. The countdown is on. What you do with it is on you. Remember, you have choices. And here, last on the deck, these are my light worker cards. And I pulled these because again, Aquarius energy is all about helping others. They are the humanitarians, one of the groups of the humanitarians out here. So beautiful people, let's learn how to use our light worker energy to work with this full moon in Aquarius. And now first we have Mintaka. Yes, Mintaka. Okay, longing for a home, belonging, the original light worker. So it is messing with my background. Oh, well, that's all right. That's okay. And you also have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Break the chain, and underneath the deck, you have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So here, I set aside the book because I wanted to read this one. For Mintaka, we're going back to Mintaka, okay? Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Mintaka, let me get some glasses now. Let's speak truth around here. I need my readers, come through. All right. Mintakas are a soul group who originated on the planet in the constellation Orion. Remember that this Lion's Gate portal is because it's in alignment with Orion's belt? So nothing is coincidental, people. It really is, and I promise you it isn't. So this is a group of soul group who originated on the planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. The Mintanka's home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you can see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintankas feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and in the light in all beings. Many Mintankas have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that it is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. So if you pull this card, it could mean that you are a Mintanka or are longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where it is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on earth to call your own. And if so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now, to choose where you feel most at home and create it rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. So this is how you work your light transmission. Hold the card to your heart. I'm going to do it for you. I allow myself to be truly here and at home on this planet. I release any grief around not belonging or feeling held and call in the perfect home. So beautiful people, just like an Aquarius, if you are feeling that you don't belong where you're at, you're feeling out of place, out of sorts, that is not feeling like it's home, then beautiful people, there is a reason, there's an awakening, there is a longing to be home. But I want you to understand this: where you are right now is home. It doesn't necessarily have to be a building or a structure. Your first place of residence is within your temple. It's within your body. It's within the unity of self. So you need to find, if you're having a hard time belonging, it's not outside. Find the power and the source within. These are walls. And typical of paper, plastic, and concrete and everything, honey, it can burn down to the ground and be destroyed in a second. But if you are dwelling in your temple, you're always with you 100%, 24 hours a day. When you leave the foundation of an established building, you are still what? Supposed to be at home in your body and in your temple. Find the inner peace within yourself, beautiful people, to make sure you acknowledge that you are home and you are safe and sound wherever you are. Come through. I'm sending that. That is a true message. I'm sending that. Spirit is telling me to tell you that, but I'm sending it through my heart, my soul, my spirit, my mind. Find home within yourself first. Moving on. Woo, that got heavy. Woo, that got real heavy. All right. Also, break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Beautiful people, some more work that's happening also through this full moon. Remember, forgiveness, letting go, releasing. A lot of times, I think one of the Leo readings for new moon was about past life and karma. I do believe I'm having a recall going on right now. So beautiful people, sometimes historically, if you haven't seen that video, bringing this up, we do have karmic traumas that stay with us. And the trauma is not because of something we did, it's something that we've kind of inherited through our ancestral patterns, through our ancestors who had this trauma, and it just never got dealt with. And so sometimes we have to take up the torch to say enough is enough. I've had enough. This cannot go on any further, and I must step in because I dare not pass this on to my offspring, to my future babies. I'm not doing it. It's not possible because it stops right here. And a declaration has to be made. So, beautiful people, if there is something from your past, something from your childhood that never got resolved because you didn't like what your parents did or you didn't like what your grandparents did, here's a time to do a what? A rewrite. They did the best they could with the information they had, with the beliefs, the cultures, and the practice that they were given and handed down to them. And a lot of times they were handed down that same karma, and they did the best they could. A lot of them didn't have choices. A lot of them didn't even have voices, and a lot of them did check out a long time. So because of that, they couldn't be their best selves for you or what you wished and wanted from them. But that's okay. Beautiful people, we have to make peace. You have choices. Make peace with that past. Write down what bothered you. Write it down. Let it be cathartic. Use this full moon to write it down, forgive, release, and let it go. Let it go because you need to heal. Let it go because you're rewriting your future. You are handling what you can handle in this present so that you can prepare yourself for a wonderful, abundant future. So let's go ahead and clean up these loose ends. Let's do some healing. Let's get to work, beautiful people. So we can all party together at this magnificent party that we're doing with this celebration. Yes, come through. And underneath the deck, we have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If you knew you, so again, it goes back to some, I think in the portal reading, it was make a decision, make a decision or something like that. So I hope some of y'all have made some decisions. If some of you have not, here's a perfect time. Let go of some past so you can let go of the past so you can make room for your future, for your present, for your future, okay? And so with that, ask yourself a serious question. If I did not get paid for what brings me joy by using my innate talents and gifts, what would I do? And once you have some clarity on that, write it down. Write it down. And here's your way of giving gratitude and giving back. If you can, give back. Work what you can to continuously keep the flow and pumping the flow of money, because a lot of us are working jobs that we do not like working, but you work it because it pays the bills. It does. But know that nothing has to stop you from working what really fuels your fire, what really fuels your passions. That could be something you start working on now. Small movements are still what? Movement. Moving forward, remember? So let that be the theme of today's reading for the full moon in Aquarius. We're moving forward, okay? So find what's your heart's desire. What if you were supported today, what would you do? Get some answers, get some clarity, and then baby, rock out. Put that on your list of manifestations. This is some powerful energy. This is some powerful shit we're working with, beautiful people. Use it. Co-create with universe. You can co-create all your creations. Okay, I'm doing it, and I want you to do it too. I keep telling you, baby, I want us all to win. Why? Because it's possible. Prosperity is our birthright. So get you some, baby. Yes, I shouldn't be the only one. Get you some. All right, so beautiful people, that concludes your reading for the full moon of Aquarius. Oh my goodness, I don't know why I do this every single time. Hold up. Wait. All right, beautiful people. I had to go back to double check to make sure I had this right. So up next would be new moon in Virgo, yes. And I am a Virgo rising. So this is pretty cool. And it's on the 27th of August. So I'm going to try my best to make sure I can get these readings done beforehand so we can be abreast of knowing what's going on the 27th. And interestingly enough, this is pretty cool. It's all places are saying, even London, Sydney, and even places in the US. It's all happening on the 27th. So 27 is also a very powerful number for me. I love it. And I want you guys to embrace and be ready for that new moon in Virgo. Now, keep in mind, Virgo is all about being of service, routines, health, and all of this. So if you find yourself freaking out because you want to start an exercise plan and you find yourself wanting to commit more to doing a particular routine you're feeling these vibes, no, it's because this new moon in Virgo kicking in. So utilize the energy, beautiful people. Moving forward, run towards it. It's for the betterment of you, and I can't wait. So beautiful people, remember, if you enjoyed this reading, give your girl some love. Subscribe. Share this reading with someone else, some other like-minded individuals. I would truly appreciate it. Give this video some thumbs up. And again, when you are ready for your own personal in-depth reading, by all means, holler at your girl at the website or at the email. It doesn't matter. Numerical 1 Love and Light Center. Numerical 1 Love and Light Center. Either way it goes, going on the website, you'll get to the email. It's all good. All right. And so, beautiful people, I appreciate you so much. Mwah! I love you, and I want you to continue to love on yourself. And as always, continue to what? Shine your light. I'm a firm believer if everyone was to shine their light, and I mean brightly shine their light, honey, no one would be in darkness. Why? Because you never know who you may inspire. It is an infectious domino effect, beautiful people. So shine your light. Help other people to see. You be the guide. Don't wait. Don't wait for someone else. You be the guide. Why? Because, baby, you are prosperous. Come through. Yes. Okay. All right. So I'm ending this out. Mwah! Take care. Enjoy. And I will see you in that new moon of Virgo. I got to go get something to eat. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, my. Oh, my.